Yo, what's good, YouTube man? Welcome back to another trade review. Uh, took zero trades today. Market review. I'm gonna talk about why I didn't take any trades. The trade I was considering actually worked out, and I'm gonna talk about why I didn't take it. So enjoy the video, bro. Peace out. Yo, what's good, YouTube man? Welcome back to another trade review, another market review. Since I didn't take any trades today, today's Tuesday. April 21st. So today there was a few stocks on the watch list or on the scanner. Lobo, uh, I thought this looked pretty good, but this went above pre-market high. Uh, Looked kind of good over here, but then he just did like this confirmed dump with the halt and then just did nothing for the rest of the day. So stayed out of Lobo, didn't take any trades here. SPRC, this never made its way above VWAP, but the pre-market didn't look that bad. Uh, Looked pretty good actually. And then there was EDBL. This was the one that some people took a trade on, I know. So for me, I didn't take this trade. I didn't think that this was an A plus setup because of the continuous resistance on 150 right here. 150 being a psychological number. I thought this would not be a good trade since there is top wick, top wick, top wick, and uh, it's making a new high and selling off, making a new high and selling off, and then it had a really big pullback. Even though it respected 9 EMA, had lower volume and all of this, I didn't like the resistance on 150, and I didn't take the trade. And it actually worked out, and went up. It would have been a perfect like 10% trade, selling at 164, 165 right here. Uh, Stop loss here, and yeah, it would have worked out if you just sold here and not here. So yeah, but even though it worked out, doesn't mean it's an A plus setup. In my opinion, this is not an A plus setup. So from my understanding of how I perceive the markets, and I perceive the markets completely different than you do, and you need to understand that and understand the markets for yourself. So that's pretty much the whole message I'm trying to get across. So in my opinion, this is not an A plus setup. We see this continues right here, and then it just doesn't make any new highs and gives this pullback, and this could have easily just never worked out. And just because the setup works out doesn't mean it's a A plus setup. You could say the same over here. Oh, if I entered off this bull flag, I would have made so much more money. No, this right here has clear top wicks and a higher volume, uh, and that doesn't mean that this is a better trade to take. Uh, so yeah, even though it just, even though it would have made you more money, doesn't mean it's a better trade to take. So let's just get through the notes for today. So today was a 0% no trade day, daily rating 8 out of 10, emotional control 9 out of 10. I had 0 rules broken and 0 trades taken. It was a correct no trade day in my opinion, and 0 A plus setups. There was one B tier setup I did not take since it had resistance at 150, and 150 being a very psychological number, I stayed out of it. The trade worked out but was not emotional or mad about it, which is very good improvement in my psychological side of improvement. So every time I would see a setup that I didn't really trust, I didn't really like, and I stayed out of it and it works out, I would get really mad, really FOMO, and actually maybe force a trade over here or something like that. But that was not the case today. Took a no trade day, and it was just yeah, uh, nothing happened, and I was just okay. The trade worked out, but I didn't take it. No problem. Like not taking everything so serious. Like it's not the end of the world, bro. Like one trade does not do anything. So yeah, guys. That was pretty much it for today. Hopefully you learned a lesson. Peace out. Have a good day, bro.